Night. I am currently back home and I am doing my Feel Good Friday on Monday because you guys know I was out of town, had tons of fun, learned tons, hung out with some friends. It was just super amazing. Had a great time in Salt Lake City. But it can be tiring and exhausting because we have jam-packed days and then we try to go out to dinner with individuals and then we're like 2 hours different out there on Mountain Standard Time. So I had today off for vacation day, but as usual I want to share something that I'm experiencing as well as probably a lot of my friends, because I was out there with 30,000 plus friends out there, due to the fact that I live in Michigan. We're the automotive capital. We don't walk here a lot, but when we're out of town there, we're walking between hotels, we're walking between facilities. And also I did a 5K without training for it. Yay me. And I did run like 40% of it, so I was pretty proud. It's been like over a year since I've ran a 5K. So I know that myself and probably a few of my friends out there are probably suffering from some muscle soreness. And so I just want to share some tips of what I am doing to make sure that I can recover from muscle soreness quickly, and hopefully that will help you guys. So I'm going to cover just some things that you need to do, the foods that you want to concentrate on eating. As usual, make sure that I share with you guys some shortcuts through some supplements and things that you can use to achieve that. So one of the things that you want to do is to get 8 hours of sleep. So I made sure that I did that. You guys know I'm not very good about that, but I took a vacation day today, so I was sure to sleep in so that I could do that. Hydrate. So I'm definitely making sure that I have more tea, as well as drinking enough water so that I can hydrate. I probably didn't drink as much as I should have when I was in Salt Lake City. Drink a protein shake. Make sure that you're having enough protein because that will help. Apply muscle creams, especially ones that have active ingredients like arnica, menthol, or cayenne pepper. So creams and gels and ointments. And if necessary, you can use ice yourself out. Stretch every day. This is something that when it was like Friday and I was walking around, I'm like, oh, I gotta do this 5K tomorrow. I was like, why have I not been stretching more? But so I did definitely stretch really good Friday, Saturday. Make sure I do all my stretches. And then roll out sore muscles. So I forgot to grab it. I should have grabbed it. But I do have this little roller pin thing that if you guys have seen my story, you know that I was in a couple of accidents and I have issues with my knee. I had physical therapy in order to fix it. But when I start to have muscle soreness, it's one of the first things that happens. So I do have this little rolling pin thing that I will use on it if necessary. My soreness actually wasn't that bad that I needed it for that. So then some vitamins that you want to make sure that you're getting into your body to help, and the reasons why. So you want to make sure you have vitamin C. I did have vitamin C every single day while I was out of town, still taking it on a regular basis because even for the immune system. But this is also going to flush lactic acid out of your muscles. Vitamin D is going to help you reduce inflammation. Vitamin E, which is going to increase your blood circulation, so that's going to help. B vitamins will decrease your muscle cramps and aches. And then vitamin A is super important so that you can improve your immune system and strengthen your organs so that they can work properly in order to get rid of that. So moving on to some foods that you want to make sure that you have in your diet in order to help with that recovery. You want to eat blueberries, cherries, and other dark colored fruit. The antioxidants that they have and the nutrients that they have in there will help produce melatonin, which will help you sleep, as well as help with the muscle recovery. So any of those dark berries, raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, plums, pomegranate, all of those things are going to help. Blueberries, cherries, again. Eat leafy green and cruciferous veggies. That is the every time I talk about anything on here health related, power greens every morning. So On Sunday, I made sure to have a really good breakfast. I got my egg whites and I got all the veggies in there, including some spinach. I just went shopping to make sure that I had the things that I need to get exactly back on track. Got my power greens, so I'll be having my egg whites and power greens. And so this is important because it lowers the stress hormone cortisol, which is high after a lot of exercise. It will improve the function of your thyroid, which helps your metabolic rate, and it will reduce insulin in the body. So this is, again, your power greens, your broccoli, your cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Make sure that you're eating a lot of that. You want to eat high glycemic fruits and starches in order to replenish your glycogen fast. So watermelon, I bought me some watermelon, so I'm going to have that. Potatoes, and squash, obviously cooked. You know, you want it baked. You don't want it fried. You want it the most healthy way possible. Pineapple and kiwi. One of the things when I'm out of town, I always make sure that I start with my fruit, right? So every single breakfast that I had my pineapple, my watermelon. Usually they have melons as well, like cantaloupe. And I'm looking at a different article, but just to reiterate, drink plenty of water. So hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. You also want to make sure that you're getting your omega-3 fats, DHA, and EPA. So for those that can, you would want to eat cod, salmon, and other fish. I can't eat those. I'm allergic to all those. So I make sure that I get my omegas through supplementation. You want to eat almonds and other nuts because those will accelerate the repair of damaged tissue. The omegas also help reduce oxidative stress and waste production in your actual muscles. The almonds and other nuts are going to be more of those omegas that you need, those good fats. Brazil nuts, it's saying here, is known for raising testosterone, which helps in this process, and has selenium, magnesium, and zinc. And then walnuts are also nutrient rich. So that's something I can't do, but that will help. Use fermented foods. So this helps with absorption of nutrients for tissue repair, metabolism of waste byproducts like that lactic acid we talked about, eradicates oxidative stress, and reduces inflammation. Again, eggs is really good because you want to have that protein. Eggs in particular have the antioxidant selenium, lutein, and zeaxanthin, and will help with the reduction of that inflammation. Use cinnamon to improve insulin sensitivity and for faster tissue repair and glycogen replenishment. So you guys know I have cinnamon every single morning whenever possible. While I was out of town, of course, I wasn't able to do my apple cider vinegar recipe, but we did go to a natural whole food store, and I did buy just apple cider vinegar that had cinnamon in it. I bought some little other mixed juice drinks to have green stuff, and one had turmeric and one had cinnamon in it. So I did try to get that in while I was out of town. And then the last step in this article is to cook with turmeric and ginger. They both come from rhizome plants. They have powerful anti-inflammatory properties and have been found to accelerate recovery and muscle soreness. So those are the tips. And then, so moving on to just the supplements that you're going to want to take in order to help with all of these things. And then I'll give you guys some suggestion. So if you have any supplements like krill oil, fish oil, that'll help in getting those omegas if you need, and something in addition to actually eating the fish. So it's mentioned turmeric again is super, super good. And this particular article is talking about how it really does help with healing the muscles. Magnesium is a very essential mineral, so that will help with the buildup of lactic acid and the tightness that you would feel. And we've talked about this when I talked about in my live that I did about minerals. Almost everyone is deficient in magnesium. So you really should be supplementing magnesium for various things, including recovery, muscle recovery, probiotics, because we talked about things that can increase the immune system, and then MSM, which is methyl sulfonylmethane. I think that's how you say it. So MSM is a compound that most people need to add to their healthy lifestyle because it helps with joint health. So it is also very good for reducing inflammation. And then glucosamine and chondroitin are also very good for supporting the joints and the ligaments. So those are some of the other supplements that talked about. And so I just want to show some of the things that I'm going to be using in order to aid in all of this. So one of the most important things that I had plenty of while I was out of town was our awesome Ninja Red supplement. So we often talk about this because it gives you sustained energy because of the essential oils that it has in it and the high antioxidants, which oxygenate your cells. And when you have all of your cells oxygenated, your brain has enough oxygen, then it makes you feel more alert and awake. However, I just want to remind everyone of what's in this. It has ninja wolfberries or goji berries, which is a dark berry, blueberry, plum, sweet cherry, aronia, and pomegranate. So all of those things were mentioned as specific foods that you should be taking for muscle recovery. So the fact that I was drinking extra Ninja Red was very helpful. So if this isn't part of your supplementation in your diet, you need to get it in your diet immediately for more reasons than one. But if you're doing an exercise program and you've been struggling with muscle recovery, you want to make sure that you're getting that in your diet to help with that. So we also talked about creams and massages. So right now I don't think I have on me my Cool Azul pain relief cream, but we actually have this pain relief cream, and it is something that you can use in order to do a very good massage. It was formulated specifically for athletes. However, it actually can be used for any type of pain. So that's the awesome thing about this. So just to explain a little bit about it, it talks about with a blend of pure essential oils, natural ingredients like aloe leaf juice and mango seed butter, and all natural menthol and methyl salicylate, this cream offers instant relief from aches and pains of everyday life. So we talked about making sure you have a cream that has menthol in it, right? In addition to that, some of the things that I used while I was out there just to massage on is we have our Cool Azul oil. So I have a roller top on this, and so when I needed a little bit of relief, I would use that. We have our Panaway essential oil, and then deep relief. So these were three that I used on a regular basis in order to get some relief as I was walking out there. Another really good one that I'm going to be using while I'm here, specifically on the areas that I'm sore, is Orthosport. So this is a massage oil. It provides relief for athletes of all levels. So again, those of us who didn't train, did our 5K, this is something good to massage on. It has things that are in that menthol family, right? So wintergreen, peppermint, then it also has oregano, vetiver, lemongrass, sweet almond oil, thyme, olive, and wheat germ oil in it, as well as grapeseed oil. So this is a very good thing to massage on, which we discussed about. A couple other things, just as we mentioned, magnesium. So our mineral essence has lots of good minerals for you, but it has 80% of your daily recommended volume of magnesium. I did not have this while I was out of town, so I'll definitely be making sure that I take this. It also has cinnamon in it, as well as peppermint. So it has more than one thing that we talked about that you would need for muscle recovery. We also have our BLM. So BLM actually has glucosamine sulfate. It has the MSM that we talked about. And it has wintergreen clove and balsam Canada leaf oil. It is specifically designed to provide bone, ligament, and muscle support. I did not have this. I ordered this. I put in an extra order in order to have that. I wanted to take it while I was out of town, but it did not arrive on time. So I will definitely be taking that possibly twice a day in order to help me recover. And then we have sulfurzyme, which is MSM with Ninja Wolfberry. So this, I also did not have. I think I had like a couple just left, but I didn't have my full thing. So again, I will be definitely taking this in order to aid in my muscle recovery. And then one other thing that I specifically am taking is MindWise. We also have another supplement, Omega Drives, that has those omegas in it. Again, I can't eat the tree nuts and I can't eat the fish at all. So I, more than anyone, have to supplement my omegas. So this has the, it actually has Sacha Inchi seed oil, which I can have and does not bother me. It has pomegranate in it. Another thing that we talked about is really, really good. It has turmeric, CoQ10, peppermint. So this is good for my brain, but also very, very good for my muscle recovery, MindWise. So those were the things that I wanted to share with you. Oh, wait, one more thing, actually. Super B. We talked about B vitamins, needing B vitamins. So Super B has B12, biotin, pantothenic acid, lots of other good stuff in there, but make sure you get enough for B vitamins as well. And with that, I will close this out. So again, just want to share, as I usually do, things that I'm going through. Me walking tons more than I usually do from Tuesday through Saturday, and then doing a 5K that I did not train for on Saturday morning, and getting a little bit of muscle soreness. So if you know anyone else that needs bone support, muscle support, ligament support, and when it comes to, as I mentioned, the Coolazole pain relief cream, that specifically can be used actually for pain. It's over-the-counter medication that you can use, suggest to someone that has pain. Please, please, please share this video with them. If you have any questions about any of the things that I mentioned or any of the suggestions that I made, then feel free to post underneath here, message me, and if you need any details about how to get these products, please get with the person that shared this video with you. And if I happen to be that person, then message me right away. All right, thank you everyone for joining me, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.